In today's adventure, we're starting off in Santiago de Compostela, but later we'll be heading to Vigo. And if you've never been there at this time of year, let's just say there's something waiting for us that the city takes very seriously.
It is currently 9 a.m. and I've just found out that Canterbury is open. And the reason why I've just left is because, let's move out the way for this van, I actually forgot to bring my toothbrush. So I'm in a search for the toothbrush right now. I know I look rough. That's because it's absolutely freezing. It's 5 Celsius right now. So yeah, I'm not used to these kind of temperatures. Not in Valencia at least.
Seeing Santiago in the morning gives you a different appreciation for it. You notice people starting their day, heading to work, opening shops, and moving through their routines. It's a reminder that this place, historical as it is still a living city with its own rhythms. And yes, it's cold, but there are still plenty of people living here.
Okay, 2 things, €4, absolute fortune, but sorted. I also found the hat I was looking for. This is the place. We are just leaving for the day. We've got 2 cameras on me, okay. We are just leaving for the day and we have an adventure ahead of us. The first place we're going to do is the place to buy the hat. I've got a feeling it's going to be like €50, which I'll probably give it a miss. I'm hoping it's like 25, 30. It's a little bit warmer now. It's still not warm by any means, but it's warmer than it was. And it rained a little bit this morning as well, as you can see. One thing I will say is it is lovely in the sun. Such a difference. If it sounds like I'm gargling marbles, it's because I am. No, it's because I'm just recovering from a cold. But I'm feeling good. So as you can see, here's that Celtic symbol on this shirt right here. And a kilt, look at that. It's amazing. Quick update. So we went to that shop that sells the hat and it was €62, which was way more than I wanted to spend. So unfortunately, we didn't get the hat. And another thing we noticed, there's a lot more people here during the morning time. Loads more people, in fact. Have a look at this. So it seems later in the day there's no one out. So I was just saying how the locals seem absolutely fine with this temperature, which is weird. As an Englishman, I should be okay with it, but I'm not. I absolutely despise this weather.
Hello everyone.
Okay. So we just got approached by a gentleman who was asking if he could interview us for the news, actually. And I said, well, I don't know if I have the Spanish level for that. My fingers are like icicles right now. And I'm hoping by walking around eventually they'll warm up.
This is Parque de Alameda. It's one of the main green spaces in the city, and it's a place where you get a sense of how locals use their public spaces. It's calm, open, and slightly elevated, so you get some nice views over the old town. It's the kind of park that feels woven into daily life, rather than designed as a tourist hotspot, which makes it a good place to understand the city a little better. There's a sculpture here of the Galician poet and playwright Ramón María del Valle Inclán. I'll be honest, I don't know much about him, but the fact he has a statue tells me that he is an important cultural figure for Galicia, so it felt important to mention.
So I don't know if you guys remember, but a while ago on this channel, I did a video in Canterbury. It was a very brief video, to be fair, but I'm getting vibes of Canterbury here, to be honest. Especially with, well, you can't see it from here, but the cathedral's just over there. So with the cathedral there, it's very green, it's very cold.
Santiago de Compostela actually has more in common with Canterbury than you might expect. They're both major pilgrim destinations, both close to the coast, both medieval towns, and both have a very strong university presence. But there are differences too. Canterbury doesn't have the Celtic influence that shapes Santiago. The food is completely different, and because Canterbury isn't on the Atlantic, it doesn't share its climate. You might be wondering why I'm making this comparison in the first place. And the simple answer is that Canterbury is where I went to university. On the surface they seem unrelated, but it's a reminder that identity is layered, and that even very different places can share familiar traits. And there was moments where I felt like I was in Canterbury.
So where we are right now has beautiful sunshine, but As you can see behind me, we've got what looks like a lot of rain coming over. There's a weird mix of weather here, but this seems to be normal for this place. Like, we seem to have moments where it's super sunny and then moments where it's raining and then windy. It's always changing. What have you got to say?
Huh?
And inevitably, the rain has now started. So we've got the umbrella out. I honestly have no idea what we found here.
At some point, we realized we wandered into the university grounds.
So I guessed correctly that this is indeed a university. So I guess we're sort of on a campus right now. I have no idea.
So we kind of just kept walking and taking it in. It wasn't planned, but that's often how you get a feel for a place.
As you can see, the sun is starting to come through a little bit. It's still cold. It's still cold.
After that, we made our way to the bus station in Santiago because it was time to head to our next stop in Galicia.
Get me inside. It's absolutely freezing here. If you can't tell. One last view before we go, but look at that. It is beautiful. We're so close to the countryside. It's a very small city, really. Very pretty. Alejandra's also very cold. Is it warmer inside? That is the question. Yes, it's warmer. While the sun is out, we're just having a stand outside for a little bit, waiting for our bus. We've got like half an hour. But one thing I will say is when the sun's out here, it is beautiful, it's lovely. But it's very cold. I couldn't see myself living here. But it's been nice to experience, and it's something completely different from here in Spain. You know, I've been to so many different places, and to experience just a different side of Spain once again is amazing, and it just shows you how diverse this place is.
First impressions of Vigo were very positive. It feels more built up, more urban, and it's actually the biggest city in Galicia, with around 295,700 residents, which still isn't huge when you compare it to somewhere like Valencia, which has roughly 830,000 people in the city alone.
So it only took us 5 minutes, but this is actually where we're staying, in this hotel. But they gave us the keys, and the room is up here. So yeah, according to what it said online, it's warmer here. I don't feel it. And it's also windier here too. But there's no rain, so that's one positive. But I've got myself all wrapped up. So this is the road we're staying up. And here's that mall we saw before. And this is the bus station. So it is really close. But look how beautiful it is here. Got all the lights on already.
Vigo isn't just the biggest city here, it's also the one that's become famous for its Christmas lights and its whole approach to the festive season. So that's what we wanted to see straight away, especially because we arrived as the sun was going down. This was our first time seeing Vigo lit up for Christmas. Now, the reason Christmas is such a big deal here is because the city has deliberately made it part of its identity. It's a major tourism strategy backed by a significant investment, and it's turned into a 2-month citywide event that boosts winter tourism and supports local businesses. It worked so well in the early years that it became the defining feature of Vigo's brand. And if you're wondering how many lights we're talking about, the number is around 12 million LEDs spread across more than 460 streets.
It's definitely a place you want to visit during the Christmas time, although it is a lot colder than a lot of the places we have here in Spain. So here's a throwback. I don't know if you guys remember when we were in Bilbao, they had these escalators that take you up the hilly roads. They have them here too. That's really cool. Okay, shopping is sorted. We've put all the bags down and we're now heading out for dinner. But there's a lot of lights to see, so we're going to show you those as we go. It's a giant present, look. And there's even more lights down this way. So this is just a side road we're walking past. So look, they've got all the lights there, coming back onto the main path now again.
just absolutely everywhere. What have you got to say for yourself?
Okay.
Yeah? The thing is, we're actually heading for dinner, but there's so many things to see that we're taking so many different detours in order to see everything, basically. Hey! And this is where we are eating. That food was absolutely lovely, but we are now heading back. It is freezing. It's absolutely freezing. And we've just found out we can't go around this way. Annoyingly, I don't know if you can see, just over here, that's that snowman from before. But we're on a stairway here. Look at this. We're blocked off. So we can't actually walk round. So yeah, we've got to go back down and round, I guess. Yeah. Oh, it's so cold. And the thing is, we're only scratching the surface here. There's far more to see than we managed to capture. So it's something you really need to experience in person to understand the scale of it. That's everything we have time for today. Thanks for watching. If you'd like to follow the rest of the journey, make sure you're subscribed and have notifications on. Next week, we'll be exploring Vigo a little more deeply. And if you enjoyed this one, you might like the video linked here as well. Thank you so much for watching this week's video. See you in the next one. Thanks.